Hey guys, welcome to the J Mike channel. Good to see you, everybody. I'm just getting started. I never know if I'm ready, and 10 seconds ago I'm like, I don't feel like doing this. And then I click the go live button and I'm like, hi everybody. Those are the things they don't talk about on the live streams or television or anything like that. But this is the J Mike channel, and I will tell you, if I press the wrong button and you don't see anything, I will still say, oops, I just pressed the wrong button. Because another thumbs up. Hi Anna, thank you for stopping in. I know you're live too, but which is really incredible that you're alive and you're still popping into your friend's live stream to say hello, thumbs up. That's nice. Ivysaur, hope to see you come back. You left a message earlier, but anyway, I just thought I would mention that so when you watch the replay, I know you will watch the beginning, the first minute or so, or half minute. 30 seconds is usually what they do. Or so I think. There are a lot of things that I think, which may or may not be so, according to whoever's listening to it. But I typically want to be true and say what's true. Hello, good morning, Nomspute Frankos. Hello. Yep, we got one in the house. So this is the way it starts, but hopefully 10 people will pop in just like usual. I am blessed in that regard. So I was thinking, I don't want to do the entire, let's do this. StreamYard says that, wait a minute, give me 1 second. Oh, all right, I have to do the next step. StreamYard says that they have some new features for sharing screens. So you have, it's now showing video files, but it was doing that before. There's a different way to do it, I guess, or something. I forget exactly what they said, but it seemed pretty straightforward. Good morning, Nomspute. I am drinking coffee. I made another one. I can't remember if I had 2 or 3 already. This is at least cup number 3. I'm drinking a bargain brand espresso because they didn't have any of my favorite brand and the other coffees were not espresso, so I just took a brick. I might buy the brick. Oh, I should show. Well, I have a new brick now, but I still have not run out of this, so I don't want to throw it away. But I don't get paid for showing my products. There's no quotation for that, so, and it's right over there, so I don't know if it's a big deal, but I do like it, and maybe you guys should try it. So let's see. Mega shout out to you, Nomspute. Mega. I say Mega Mall. I love the Mega Mall. It's in Mandaluyong City, Greater Manila. If you live in the Manila, the capital region, you know what the Mega Mall is. So, yes, Nomspute loves it. So, yeah. I'm not a mall guy, but when I'm in Manila, I love those mega malls. It's like an indoor city. It's incredible, and they keep adding on. So sometimes I love it, and you can buy anything there. I could get a massage there. I can buy clothes. I can go ice skating at Mega Mall. It is incredible. It's like an indoor city. It really is. Let's see. Yeah. Emeline Maroma, good morning to you too. Good morning. Song for Anna, yes. Thank you for stopping in. You are multitasking. You have so many friends, and I am one of them. Song for Anna, guys. Hey, Anna, type in JAY if you're listening. Type in JAY, and maybe some people will get connected with you. There's about four more people in the house. Maybe they're already connected with you, but I don't know. If you see somebody you're not connected to, just type JAY in the in the chat. Yes, you love Mega Mall too. Of course you do. Let's see who else is here. It's skipping. The chat is running. Hello, Apadora. Hello. I forgot to smile. And now I'm really smiling. So that's my real smile, everybody. It makes me happy to see people pop in the chat. Yahoo! Yahoo! That's supposed to be a happy song. Hello, 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 Rampadora. So let's see. You're about to sleep. Okay, thank you for stopping by. Maybe I will put you to sleep with some music. But right now, my loft is open and I cannot shut it. And we have some things going on, so I have to wait. Have to wait. Hintayin. Oh, 10% is in the house. 10%. Nightbot stopped your emoticons, but I fixed that yet last night. You can post up to 8 now. You can. It won't let you post 9, 10, 11, 12, but you can post up to 8 emoticons. I think it's 8. So if you post too many emoticons, you can't spam. I was in a premiere and everybody was spamming and we couldn't see each other's chats. It was just too much spam going on. So there is a limit to your emoticons. You can put. I think I got the number to 8. I'm not looking at the dashboard. So Fatsville Love, hello, shout out to you too. Shout out, Fatsville Love is in the house. Hey Fatsville, type in. Let me see if you have a jacket, and then when I give you a blue jacket, you can type in JAY. So no, you do. You have a blue jacket, and I forgot to mute my YouTube side, so that's all set now. So go ahead and type in JAY. Let me show that banner. Type in JAY. Oops, I don't have one. Okay. I will need to make that. I have a new live stream today. And my keyboard is breaking down because I've typed in the words since I bought this laptop. It still works good, thank God, but the keyboard is worn out, so it's taking me longer. I was typing 60 words a minute. I was a good typer, so I typed so much chat in the last 3 years with this laptop. Type J in the chat to drop your link. How is your Tuesday, everybody? Like I said, I was typing. I can type 40, 50, 60 words a minute, depending on how wide awake I am and how rested I am. But my keyboard is very worn out. Here we go. I'm almost done with this banner. Sometimes I can't think and walk at the same time, and I can't think and type. I can't do two things at the same time. Okay, so ready? Here we go. Okay, cool. Now let me make it a scrolling banner. How do I make it a scrolling banner? I don't know. Oh, something changed here. Let's see. Stay with me, folks. The host is struggling with the banners. I had it going on the last time, but something's wrong now. Okay, so why doesn't it doesn't give me the feature? I'm not sure why. Something's changed. Either that, I'm just not seeing it. So, and now there are why? Okay, we got that going. So, how do I scroll it? It was so easy on yesterday. It was scrolling, but I switched accounts. Now I thought this was the new one. I'm not sure what's going on here. So, Lakpai, well, in the house. Hello, sir. Let me get to that. All right. Romper, my morning's going okay. It gets better when I go live, but I switched StreamYard account, and now my banner's not scrolling. So we'll figure that out. Hopefully, because I know they made some changes, so maybe I got the version with no changes or whatever. Thank you, Fatsville, for coming by. Luck by, there you are. Thumbs up. Mega love shout out to you too, sir. You are a great supporter of mine. Luckby shouts out to everyone. Seriously, Rampa, I am not just planning. All plans are stopped right now because of the pandemic. And the Philippines is one of the countries that still remains that's not allowing international travel. Something is scaring them, and I don't know what it is. My guess is that they are afraid that their hospital system is not adequate, and they think that that will be a problem. They're not saying that. That's just what my guess. But even in places with a lot of hospitals and good hospitals, where I'm in near Boston, so there is a problem here too, because everyone comes to the hospitals, and the problem is, if you don't have COVID and you need the hospital, guess what's going to happen to you? You don't have COVID, but you need the hospital because you have diabetes, cancer, HIV, whatever you have. You come to the medical center and you catch COVID because that's where everyone's going. So the problem with COVID is not COVID. The problem with COVID is other diseases. So this is what they're not telling you. We're hearing this, but they're not. It's not on the dinner time. It's not on the evening news. It's not the narrative. But a big problem is when you have things wrong with you. Certain conditions in our bodies that we struggle with. We're okay until something else hits us, and then we're not okay. And that's the problem with COVID. HIV was a problem too, but we never did the shutdowns and stuff like that. We were scared. There was a scare. And we've had Ebola. Ebola, I thought was the end of the world, but obviously it is for someone. And we don't want that to be more of a problem than it is, and this is what we get. So there comes a time when we need to stop this activity, right, Laura Perez? Hello, ma'am. I'm looking at your picture. I'm not sure if that's a T-shirt or a hospital gown, a nurse's outfit or something. There comes a time when we need to say, look, we're not all going to die. Let's open up. So, and most countries are doing that. If masks work, why are we still locked down? So either they work or they don't. So I find it peculiar that we wear masks in gatherings and then we take them off to talk and to eat. And then we put them back on to leave and then we take them back off. It's just, and those people are not sick and they're not dying. So when are we going to realize, hey, we are safe? That's all I'm saying. Everything is true, but it's not completely true. Facts don't make a whole story. Yeah, Rampa. Thanks for help. Yeah, I'm trying to make sense of it. I'm not disputing any facts that are in evidence. I'm not disputing that. I am disputing the narrative. I believe that we are generally safe. My mom's 85. She lives in a large building with senior citizens. There are over 100 elderly people in apartments. And she said to me recently, Jay, no one in this building has died. And she lives near Boston, right? She lives right in Boston, which is where it was bad for a while. But they remain, like, they still wear masks and you can't go to large places and things like that. And they're still scared. But it's one thing we hear stay safe and all this stuff, stay home. It's one thing to think about being safe, and it's another thing to question to what extent are we doing this? Really? Because most of us go somewhere and we take our mask off. So I think that tells us that we're already safe, and we just need to. It just needs to hit our up here, like, this is over. So I'll go to the Philippines when Presidente Duterte announces officially that they are allowing international travel. My tickets, I had a return ticket in 2020 for June, and it was canceled. So I had a Airbnb apartment and a airline ticket, and I could not go back. I lived in Bago City for almost 4 months, and I came home for Christmas in 2019, and I could not return. Yes, Rampa, that is what I am saying. Yes, we agree. The COVID itself is not the biggest issue. The COVID is the straw that breaks the camel's back. When the camels carry, in the old days, ancient times, camels carried straw from one place to another, from the farm to the city, and the farmer would sell the straw. But he would try to put as much straw on the camel as he could to bring to market, and one more piece of straw would break the camel's back. So, and that's what COVID is. So it is all these. So as we age, sometimes children, but not usually children, as we age, we get a piece of straw on our back, and our body is carrying it. So we carry all these things, bacteria. We're always carrying bacteria. Some of it helps us. They call it healthy bacteria. But then other things interact. Our bodies acquire viruses and bacteria and other weaknesses or ailments, however we want to describe that, and then along comes COVID, and that's the straw that breaks everyone's back. So it doesn't make everyone automatically. Kimberly and Johnson, hello. Shout out to you. Thank you for stopping in to the J Mike channel. Type J in the chat to drop your link. We're talking about travel, but there is something in the way of travel. And my banner stopped scrolling, and I can't figure out why. Why did my banner stop scrolling? So yesterday it was all working, but I switched accounts on StreamYard, so now I have to be started over. But it was easy. That it doesn't give me a chance. I'm having issues. Okay, so I'll click that now, and I can't do that now. So, oh, here we go. Let's see if that will work. Let's do this. Okay. I'll fix that in a minute. So, let's get back to the chat. So, yeah, I'm waiting for travel. When I watch the news in the Philippines about, and I think it's good news, the Department of Travel, is it Puyat? I think it's Mrs. Puyat. she was saying that the travel industry is anxious to start, and they were talking about the airlines. There are many airlines that are trying to agree with a travel passport and to help facilitate the reopening every country for international travel. That's what will benefit the all the airlines, the international airline travel. I don't know if it's association or authority, uh, agency or whatever they call them. I think they're agency. IATA, IATA. I was in hospitality, and we were associated with them also. But they've been talking almost a year about this. It was an idea, and the Philippines is now on the Philippines news agency. They posted, and don't say much, and when they do, it's serious. I mean, that means they're thinking about it in behind the scenes. They don't say much about what they're thinking of, but they posted this, so which tells me that they're getting ready to do this. They're trying to figure out a way to make it work, and the airlines are saying they're all on board as like teamwork. We'll travel passport so people will know that, or customs agents wherever they're arriving, their destination will know that they've been tested and that sort of thing, and they're for some reason they're okay. Instead of just testing, I don't know why we can't just test everybody at the airport, but I think that's too much of a problem that will create. It will create log jams, and then nobody will be able to come through the airport. So that's understandable. But and hi Melody, Kimberly. Let's. It's understandable. So the airlines are trying to make it much easier for the country to open up and say, okay, we think this is safe. So, and I'm for that. If everyone thinks they're not safe, then I don't want that. I don't want everyone to think they're not safe. I feel safe myself, but I realize that a lot of people, at least half of us, think we're not safe. So I am praying that everyone believes that they're safe, and this is the way they want to do it. So, Kimberly, hello. I think I already said hello to you. Sometimes I start talking and then I forget who I said hello to. So that's a weakness, a fault of mine. That is my weakness. If I talk to you more than once, then I will remember. So when I meet people, Kimberly, type in your my name Jay in the chat, and Nightbot will drop your link. Let me make sure you have a blue jacket. So you before. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to remember everybody, but sometimes I just need something to remember. if there's those of you that I do remember, there's more there than just hi, hello. The thing with disease, as we live longer, we fight more and more. Our bodies are fighting more and more things. Whatever enters our body, our system is fighting it or doing something to adjust to it. So even the food we eat, that's another thing too. Not everything is easy for our systems. So they're overworking, and suddenly something becomes the straw that breaks the camel's back. Now we have people dying of cancer or living with cancer, and they're struggling, they're fighting it. And then COVID comes along, and I know someone with stage 4 cancer who was asymptomatic with COVID and is still alive and has good days. But the CDC is saying if you had COVID and positive and you were asymptomatic, which means you did not get it from COVID, then you will have immunity and you will not carry the virus. That's what the CDC has said recently. That we now know that if you had it and you're not sick, you have immunity and you are not carrying it, and you won't bring the death bug of the flu somewhere else. So we know that already. But now there's some media saying that, oh well, these new strains won't be kept safe from the old vaccine. So I think they're speaking too soon. And we need to be careful what we say. And I'm trying to be careful too. I'm only trying to be legal. I'm not saying, I'm not disagreeing with any of the CDC or the WHO, but their spokespeople may say things that the factual information doesn't necessarily say. So, and I will question that. Hi, Melody. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you. Oops. There's another oops. Now, when I bring in a new chat message, the oops means that my StreamYard skipped all the chats that I missed. So I'm back to the end. Let's sorry guys. So where was I? Drop your links, guys. Yeah, just type in JAY, everybody, and Nightbot will bring you a link, and it will tell everybody how many subscribers you have and all that good stuff. Do I have a vaccine? No, but I'm hearing that the airlines are trying to create a vaccine passport for international travel, and the Philippines is thinking about that because it was on their official news site, which tells me, and they usually just talk about speculation. So it looks like that's what they're trying to make come to reality. So I've not had a vaccine yet, but if that's the path to the Philippines, then I will do that. So it will take me a little longer to pack and send a balikbayan box and all that good stuff, and get an airline ticket and say goodbye and everything. So so I don't travel when they open travel. That's not the day I travel. That's the day I begin to make plans. So yes, my hope and my prayer is that I will be back living in the Philippines. That is no secret, everyone. That's what I am talking about. Excuse me. I've been going to the Philippines since 2014. Studying some Tagalog phrases. I studied some grammar and the pronunciation of avocado, things like that. I studied that. So, but right now the native speakers have they keep creating new ways of talking, and they call it Taglish, but there are some English words in it. So it's not really. When I listen to the president talking, he could be talking in some Mindanao language, and then all of a sudden he's talking in English. So, but I think it's Filipino now is the official language. So it's based on Tagalog, but there are other Visayan languages and Mindanao languages. And so I think what they do is when they're talking for an hour, they're really giving us 30 minutes of information, and they're just saying it two ways. So that's not a bad thing. So I can follow along, but because there's so many adhesive forms of verbiage that I hear words they're saying and I know what that is, but I'm not sure what they're really explaining. So it's hard to explain that I don't really understand exactly what they're saying. I hear words and then I know what that is. You know, I hear mga kaibigan and mga kapatid and all that, and bansa and kaibigan and all this stuff. So my mind goes blank when I'm trying to think in another language. So I am processing when I listen to people talking, especially a group of people, and then they're using short speak, or if they're chatting, they'll skip the vowels, and mag or manga becomes mg, and then I get confused, and then I don't really know exactly what they're saying. So yeah, Lorai, just type in JAY. I didn't make the banner yet because I'm on a new StreamYard. So just type in JAY and Nightbot will drop your link. So go ahead and you can do that, guys. And how far behind am I? I'm a few minutes behind. So I hope you guys are still hanging out. There's only 3 in the room, so I think I lost some of you. So whenever we always catch a virus, we go home with the virus before we quit it. Hey, yeah, I mean, viruses typically live in moisture in the air, so, but there have always been viruses, and we've always gotten the flu, and there's a different flu all the time, every other year or so. So, um, but I believe that just because we get COVID doesn't mean we're going to get sick and die. It's a very small percentage of people who are actually dying, and I also realize that it's people that are struggling with other problems, other illnesses. So let's see. Kimberly, I am in the USA right now. I am in northeastern USA. I'm about 50 miles north of Boston, which is not too far from New York City. It takes half the day to get there. It's about a 6.5, maybe 7 hour drive to get. If I want to get into New York City, it's about 7 hours. If I want to get on the edges of New York, like Yonkers and Bronx, I'm not sure how quick I can get there. Maybe 6.5 hours or so. So it's quite far to go to New York, but Boston's 200 miles from New York, and I'm another 47 miles north of Boston. So, but I have winding roads, so that adds up to it's almost 50 miles. So yeah, I was living in Pasig for a few months, and then I came back here just for the holidays, and then I waited. There was going to be another big birthday party, and I decided to get my ticket after the birthday. Well, I had got my ticket, but I was waiting for my flight after the birthday party, and that's when we got shut down. So, for some reason, I'm still stuck here. So I'm waiting. This is a good place, nice and big, wide open. But luck by. Thank you for hanging out, sir. Lalabs. Rubes Fanatic Blogs, hello, ma'am. Hello, thanks for stopping in. We've got some more people popping in. I'm good, thank you. We're just a travel situation and things like that. Where I'm living, where I want to live. Blessed Life is here. Thank you. Thumbs up. Thank you so much for stopping in. I was going to say it was fun in your live stream, but we weren't in the live stream together. Not yet, anyway. Larai, yes. No, just type in Jay, and then Nightbot will drop your link. Oh, okay. Nightbot sees J. So I don't know how Nightbot works, but it did see J. Larai, guys, connect with Larai. Larai has 221 bananas, so please go over and make a comment on one of her videos and get connected. Yeah, no need to drop your own link. Just type in JAY and have the banner working. I will get to that in a minute or so. Let's see, who is here? Oops, Kevin. Shout out, Kevin. Hey man, what's up? Lockby is still here. I like how he reminds me that he's still in the chat. That's great. That's great. I don't know. I'm in a different mood than I was yesterday. Yesterday was it started off when I thought it was not going to be good, but it got good. Kevin was on in the beginning, but Kevin, it stayed. The whole thing was good yesterday. I don't know how long you popped out for a while, but then you came back. But it was just interesting. I don't know. I thought it was good. So New York City that never sleeps. Yeah. I'm in New England, which is the 6 states that are northeast of New York. New York State. New York is a big state. It covers a lot of space in the country, but we have curfews where businesses are forced to close for the night. So we sleep by law. I mean, the law says you must sleep. You must close your businesses. The bars have to close. There's no nightclubs open late at night. They're open until midnight, maybe 1 a.m. Some now in the city, in the bigger cities, they stay open till a little bit later, like 1 extra hour. But between 2 a.m. and lunchtime, they're all closed. And some of them can open at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. But for the most part, they can't open until noontime or 11 a.m. So they're shut down for like 10 hours. It's strange. So good morning, Kevin. Thanks for coming in. Let's see, who did I miss? I know I missed some of you guys, and I'm so sorry. My chat stream just jumped ahead. I guess you're all just saying the one thing. Hey, Melody. I'm gonna get Melody on the show, whether she likes it or not. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Melody's at work. She works all the time. That is commendable. She has a YouTube channel, a big channel, and then she goes to work. So she's on YouTube. Her phone is on silent, I guess, at work. So that's okay. Yeah, Rampa. It's not the COVID itself, but some complications in our body. Yeah, it's the same thing with HIV. So I know a lot of people still have it because it doesn't go away, or that's what they've said. And as far as we know, there's no new revelation about that. If there were, we would know that, hey, we found a way for it to go away. So viruses don't necessarily go away. We just, our bodies figure out with it. But if there's too many complications, then we'll get a something. So, and that just means the syndrome appears, and then and then our bodies are compromised. So, much love, y'all, from Melody. This is so nice of her. Yeah. Guys, just type in JAY and Nightbot will drop your links. So, my coffee got cold. I didn't finish it. That means I had enough. But I want something. I need, like, sugar or something. I don't eat too much candy, but or that anything like that, or soda, but I need glucose, or maybe it's fruit or something. Oh, I have fruit. Good to life. Hello, ma'am. Good to see you. Obrigado. Arigato. Kevin still in the house. Lockbar still in the house. How far behind am I? Oh, I'm a couple of minutes behind. Oh, I went backwards. So, yes, I did, and then I forgot to remind myself that I'm going backwards. Am I taking a maintenance prescription? No, I don't take anything. I don't even take vitamins. Once in a while, sometimes I do. I'm not against vitamins. I was taking vitamins. I had like B complex vitamins. I had vitamin D, I had vitamin C, vitamin. I said the B's right. I had all these B complex vitamins, and then what else? And then the multivitamins. But I realized, you know what? Let me stop that for a while. I don't need it as long as I eat right. So when I go to the store shopping, I don't buy lots and lots of food. But I say to myself, because I don't want it to go to waste, but I say to myself, hey, what do I need? So one of the things that I eat every day, and I had some of these, this was my breakfast. Now, 2 or 3 of these in the morning, and that should be all the sugar I need for at least until the next meal. When you eat bread, your body turns that into sugar. So your body thinks bread is sugar. So bread, there's glucose there. So, and that's a form of sugar. So that's what your body knows as sugar. So my prescription is 20 push-ups a day. I love asparagus. I'm addicted to spinach. Broccoli is cabbage. Broccoli is one of the cabbage family vegetables. It's a catabolic food. It's high catabolic. There's high and low catabolic. And basically anything that grows from seed in the ground is catabolic, but there is high and low catabolic, and that is the prescription for life. Since the beginning, fruits and vegetables, and we got to remember, because I know vegans like to say, well, it's not natural to eat meat. Well, Adam and Eve were eating lamb. They were eating lamb chops. Let's just call it lamb chops. My favorite delicacy. I don't eat it often, but that's what we should be eating. Meat of the sheep and goat. So now a lot of people use goat cheese on their foods. Like the Mediterranean diet is. Um, my mind just went blank on the. I'm trying to think of that salad. The with the cheese and stuff and the olives and the Mediterranean diet. That's a good one. I don't just have one type of diet. I've been told that I have the paleo diet, but it's like the paleo diet. I found it interesting to read about the paleo diet. They're talking about fancy, making fancy meals and stuff like that out of simple food, and so that's not a bad thing. But the paleo diet, you can go. It says that you can go 15% off the diet, which is your snacks, your ice cream and cookies. But 15% is not a lot, so you could go too far off that, and then you'll start gaining weight. So basically, bread is not really the best thing. Cake and cookies and crackers and that's all bread. It's all sugar. Your body thinks sugar. So, no, I don't take any prescriptions. I took prescriptions for pain once. I had compressed nerves right at the between my shoulders and my neck. There's a little bumpy bone there from working out too much too fast. I did too much of a condensed workout, and I did that a couple of times over the years. Just too much work all at once. So if you skip your exercise, you can't make up too quickly for that. You need to go back slowly. So I went back. My preferred service provider. Okay, it's questions with Jay today. I did it. I did that for a live stream once, and nobody asked me any questions. So my preferred, and I'm sorry I took so long to see this question, Kimberly, but my preferred service provider would be the one I have now, right? T-Mobile is because I have the iPhone XR, and the service provider is T-Mobile, which bought Sprint. T-Mobile is Sprint was bought by T-Mobile, so there's no more Sprint. Sprint used to be pin drop. Our sound is so clear you can hear a pin drop. But that was their phone number too, 1-800 pin drop. I don't know if that number is still in service, but there's no more Sprint. So that's a good thing. Sprint was good, but it's a good thing that T-Mobile took Sprint. Denzel TV, hello, back to you, sir. Thank you for stopping in. Just type JAY and we will drop your link and we'll get going. There's only 2 right now, but we've had a number of people come in and out. So, and we will get more. We will get more people to pop in the next few minutes. So, if you're still here, just type JAY and we will see. I will put up that banner. So, let's see that one more time. Please connect to Kimberly and Tiang-san. She has 52 bananas, so we will get you a couple more. Some people will come in. Don't worry. Typically, I get within 2.5 hours, we will have over 100 people here coming in and out. So we only see a few at the moment, but there should be some more coming, and maybe I didn't advertise enough in the big live streams, but that's what I will do. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Yes, I do. That's what I will do. Let's watch a video. No, I don't want that. I want this. No, I want this. Excuse me. Okay, we want that. We will share my screen. Let's share my screen. Road trip. Let's watch a road trip while I while I talk. What does that look like? You got okay. So let's. I gotta run that. Hold on one second. Okay. Now, the one thing I don't. You guys have audio on that? I'm not sure if there's audio on that. If you have the audio, somebody let me know. Yeah, people only call when they're irate, Kimberly. That's my road trip to Baguio. 2017, I went there. It looks like yesterday. It makes me smile actually saying that. Yeah, um, Kimberly, I was a hotel controller, and the front desk would put calls through to me if there was an I caller, and so I was always busy with that. Um, I would just end up saying to people would say, "It isn't worth my money. You promised that I will have 100% satisfaction." And I would say, well, that doesn't mean 100% discount. It just means if you're not 100% satisfied, we will do something for you now. And they would say, well, I want a discount. And then I would say, well, how much of a discount would you like? I don't know. How about half? I will give you half discount. Oh, okay. And then I would say, well, is that going to be good enough for you if I give you half your money back? Yes, I will be satisfied. Okay, good. It, thank you. And I would make sure they agree that that's really going to be satisfactory. So, and then that's really my job is to get them to say that is satisfactory. Now, I would like to know. Thank you, Kimberly. It's okay to ask questions. You can ask all the questions you like. Hi, Elma. Abayon, shout out to you too. Thank you for the thumbs up. Guys, I was asking if you could hear the audio on this road trip. There's the noise of the motor coach engine as we drive. And I'm wondering if you could hear the audio because they made changes to the feature. So I'm wondering. Welcome. Thank you so much. This is a view of view of the road trip to Baguio City from coming from Manila, going to Baguio in 2017. So it's a short video. I get short. I have some long road trips, and now I see that there is a use for that. But this is Baguio City. Back then, I wasn't a live streamer, so I really didn't plan on making much video with Baguio or any of my travels. I wasn't thinking about a YouTube channel, and then this year I decided to build my channel. So I used some old footage because I'm not there now. But I will. There I am in the bazaar downstairs. They have a very interesting shopping bazaar. It's all indoors. It's incredible. I had fun there. I was down there so long. It lost in there. Um, and that's some of the views from my hotel. It is a mountain city, and there's the view outside my hotel room right there. So I know I had breakfast at McDonald's there. And there's the little Golden Gate. That was kind of cool too. There's another one in Cagayan up near Apari. In between Tagaytay and Apari, there is a bridge. Maybe I will show that too. Thank you, Anna. Thank you for stopping in. I'm stopping to think. I can't think and talk at the same time. Looks familiar. Yeah, if you've been there, it's like when I see. I have some video of my road trips, even though I wasn't thinking of showing it on YouTube because I didn't have a channel. But when I watch it, it just makes me wish I was back there, and that is my hope. My wish is to go back to live and stay there. And then what I will do is I will live in Rizal, and I will travel to the other parts of the Philippines so that I can enjoy the country. I want to see all of the Philippines, or most of it, or as much as possible. Let's see, Elma. One of the favorite tourist attractions in the Philippines is Baguio. Yeah, I've been to Baguio. Flew to Tagaytay, and then I saw a party on the South China Sea. I went to Antipolo, and obviously I've been in Manila, Mandaluyong City, and Pasig, and Bonifacio Global City, and Intramuros, those places, the Baywalk, and Rojas Boulevard, Mall of Asia, Mega Mall, all places. Um, Batangas City, I took a drive down there once. I didn't go to the beaches, so I want to go back and stay at the beaches of Batangas and Nasugbu and Hundred Islands. I have not been there. And then I want to go to Cebu and Boracay. On YouTube, I made a friend in Boracay. He said, "Come and see me, Station 3." So we'll see. Yes, I it's my pleasure to be there. I hope to go and live and stay and grow old. I hope. You live near Antipolo, so you are in Rizal. That is where I hope to be, in Rizal, and I hope it's soon. The news tells me we're taking one step forward. Okay, this seems like good news, and then the next day, two steps backwards. So one step forward, two steps backwards. We're going backwards. We're not the government. The they don't seem to want to put this pandemic in the rear view mirror. They need to get past the pandemic and stop worrying. I think if somebody in the Department of Health says, they will never say, if you're a medical professional, you will never say there's nothing to worry about. But what I'm saying is there is relatively not much more to worry about than ever before, is what I'm saying. I'm a numbers guy. That's what their numbers are telling me. So, but I'm different, and I'm a realist too. Rizal, yes, Rizal. Yes, Rizal, yes. Um, that's the place I know, and that's where I have many of my friends that I have met, and that is where I have a friend now, and I hope to stay always and forever. Each morning I rise. I forgot the words to that song, but um, that is a classic song. Always and forever. It's hard to sing that because you gotta have that voice. Always and forever. I should just sing it. I should just put it on and sing it. But I always say what I'm not going to do right now. I will do it later. You live in Rizal. Yes, I think you made that clear, Al. That's where I want. You live where I want to live. Rizal is big. I'm drinking water. Why not sing? I don't. You know what? Everybody sings on YouTube, but I will leave that alone. Right. Quiet business going on downstairs. I'm in the loft. My daughter and I share this house. Um, So she is breeding pit bull terriers and dogs, and it's quiet now, which is good. So she's got the puppies are a month old. They are 1 month old today. So they need to go to new homes within the next month. They will be ready to go in one more month. They'll be 2 months old. So she is talking with a customer. So the house is a little bit quiet. I know there's no need to reveal family business, but it's no secret that the dogs are here and the puppies need to be sold. That's not a secret. So, but that is the reason I'm not making music right now. Okay, Alma, thanks for hanging out, Alma. If just type in, I don't know if you already did, but just type in JAY and Nightbot will drop your link. And I am going to make a new banner. Let's get rid of that one. Oops, I should have copied it first. So let's create one. My keyboard is dying, so it's harder to type. With a good new keyboard, I was typing 50, 60 words a minute. When I am rested and fresh, I'm a good typist, but with a dead keyboard, it's a struggle to type 10 words a minute. It's really bad. So, what else do I want to say? Let's see if that works. It works! Remember on Back to the Future when the old doctor, the when the car went back into 1955, he didn't know, he had an idea of the flux capacitor, but in the future they took his invention and brought it back to the past, and so he never saw it work. It was just an idea in 1955. So when he saw Marty come back in the car, and he didn't see that when he came back, but he saw him leave and go back to the future. The first time he saw it, he's walking down the street. He's like, "It works!" Yeah, he had a revelation in his head. It's like, "It works!" And that was just a memorable scene. So let's who is in the chat talking too much. Elma's in that. Thanks for hanging out, Elma. If not for you, there's somebody that's probably fallen asleep that didn't log off and is still in there in them. But I know of you are. It's late over there. My friends are in the Philippines. Kimberly, yeah, don't be afraid. Yeah, there you go. You don't have to type in the home, just JAY. But Nightbot sees it anyway, so hopefully. Yesterday we had a bunch of people. I never know when people are going to just come in and then we can connect. So there were some connections happening yesterday. So, and I was also, now I've been here for almost an hour. Yesterday I was here for 2.5 hours, so we had some people come in. So I just never know. What's today? Tuesday? I didn't advertise in the one of the big live streams, so maybe that's why. I don't always advertise myself. So this is what you get. I thought it would be like this yesterday, and all of a sudden I had 100 viewers. So I don't not all at once. It's only like 12 at once, 11 or 12. But at the end of 2.5 hours, it adds up to, every 126, I guess, yesterday. So I don't expect that many, but when that many happens to come in, then I am it's a surprise, and I'm grateful for that. But it does happen. It can happen. So yeah, we got a couple of connections. That's good. Thank you so much. You got Norm's Pew. Norm's Pew was here when I started the broadcast, and I think she just went to take a break. So thank you for coming back, dear Norm's Pew. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Norm's Pew. That is my way of saying it, and I'm gonna stick with it until somebody teaches me a different avocado. Let's see who's here. We got Cookie Pokes in the house. Thank you for stopping in, Cookie Pokes. Is it Cookie or Cookie? I think it's Cookie. I don't know. Or Cookie. I don't remember. I'm so stupid. I'm not stupid. I know stuff, but if you forget something, you feel stupid, right? It's like, why don't I remember how she says that? Yeah, go ahead and guys connect with Gnome's because she has other connections outside of YouTube. So go ahead and connect with her, and you will not be sorry. So sometimes things work in mysterious ways. Sometimes, so she's a good friend to have a connection with because I am. She lives in Rizal, and I am hoping to connect with her, and then it will be the two of us on my channel. So hopefully not too much longer for that to be done. Like Elma says, done, Paul. So yeah, you just don't know. She's bringing me some visitors too, which is always good. Let's, you're looking at my stop screen. Let's look at a video. A video. Let's look at a video. That is the J Mike channel. That's the J Mike channel. We don't want to look at the live stream. Let's look at. Let's look at the pit bulls. What is happening here? Did you drop your link? Did you type in JAY? I will follow you later, okay? Spine's here. Hello, Spine. Mary Fanny's here. Oh, hello. Bom dia, amigo. I have a question. Can anyone hear the audio on that video? It looks like it's woke up. Can you guys hear audio on that? I don't know if you can hear audio on that. Anybody let me know. I don't know if you can hear audio on that because StreamYard says that it's new, so I'm not sure. I just don't know sound. Okay, so I haven't figured that out yet, or if it's even available. I was just wondering. Hi, Mom Norms. Hey, yeah. Come on, Paul. No audio. Okay. Okay, we get to watch anyway. It's just me talking about the dogs. It's driving me crazy now. You know what? Okay. I'm getting audio from that video in my stream, so I just put that on mute. That is. Oh, if I run it, no, because if I run the away from my headset, then you might be able to hear it. But I don't. I'll just skip it. It's just an idea. You know what I want to do? I want to do mukbang, but I don't have any food. I have no food. I have crackers, but I don't want. I don't. It's too hard to chew them. So let's do a road trip. I want to do a road trip. I have more road trip a little bit. You could watch me in the United States. I have a long one in the United States. Maybe I could do that. You guys want to see the highway on in the U.S.? It's like fast driving. I'm speeding. I could, and that's just normal speed. If I speed it up, it'll be like a rocket ship. Supine, are you tired? What's going on? How are you? Um, how are you feeling tonight? I saw a video. I don't know who that girl is though. I forgot her name. The host is not paying attention. You did a video with another girl. I don't know. You guys were walking around. I don't remember who that was. Savage Mold is what's up? What's up? What's up? Love the pits. Yeah, people either love pit bulls or they hate them. But you know what? The haters don't know about the dogs. They are dogs, and dogs will be dogs, right? Mr. Savage Moses. Dogs will be dogs. That's just like to use their mouth. Let's go on that. Hold on 1 second. Let's just take a look at that. Now, I gotta hide your. No, the younger one is the daughter of the bigger one. The one on the ground is the mother of the one up in the air. She's off her feet, only building the rope with her mouth for about. I didn't exactly time it, but I'm thinking it was at least 7 minutes, maybe between 7 and 10 minutes. She held herself off the ground. That seemed a long time, but it was probably only less than 10 minutes. But she held herself by her mouth with her teeth. Now, some people think, oh, that's going to destroy her teeth. I don't know. But she's strong enough to hold herself on that rope with her mother trying to get on that rope also. So, and that's what they like to do. You don't want to get your hands away. Like, sometimes they'll play tug of war with the loose rope on the ground, and the ropes have knots, and they'll just play tug of war or something. You don't want to try to take that away from them, because what they'll do is they'll try to, if you pull it away, they'll try to get it, hang on to it with their teeth. Now, if their teeth come open, and then they're trying to get another grab at it, that's like doing this. You're gonna get grabbed by their teeth. And that's why they bite you. They're not trying to bite you. They're trying to get a hold of what they're playing with or eating. And a lot of times we'll hear that, oh, a little kid got bit, got his arm ripped off by a pit bull. Well, the kid's probably trying to take the bone or the ball or the rope away because the kid thinks, okay, I'm going to play with the dog. And I'm just going to take the rope and back and forth. And the dog's just trying to get a hold of the rope or the toy or whatever the dog's eating. Could be a bone or something or a biscuit. And the kid thinks, oh, I'm just going to play with it. And then he gets his hand bit. The dog's really not trying to bite anybody. They're just trying to get a hold of what they already thought was theirs. So they're just being dogs. And people think, oh, and I'm not even talking about abuse. These dogs love people. The one on the rope, if I come in the room, if I come down on the ground floor where she is, she's trying to jump on me. Not because she's trying to kill me, but because she's trying to kiss me and hug me. So if I pick her up off the ground and hug her, she'll lick my face. And that's just the way they are. So people aren't used to that. And they think, oh, pit bulls are dangerous. If you see a thumbs down, I did another one, I got a thumbs down from my own sister because she just, she watches CNN and she just thinks, oh, pit bulls are dangerous animals. We need to ban them. They're banned in some places. It's like, why? Because we hear, are banned in Massachusetts. Greyhound racing banned in Massachusetts. Why? Oh, the dogs are abused. Says who? Says who? If you're into greyhound racing and you have greyhounds, you're not abusing your dogs. You're just not. Because what you do is what you love. You love greyhound racing. You breed greyhounds. Why are you abusing what you love? I mean, some people abuse their spouse, but that's not really typical. So I don't understand when society does these things. I just don't. I don't get it. I know what they're doing, but I don't understand it. I don't understand the thought process sometimes because it's not right. It ain't right. If something's not right, I don't understand it. Supine, I'm falling behind because I'm talking so much. Anyone want to come on the channel and talk? Give me a coffee break. Give me more to think about. That is what it will do. I won't take a break, but yes, pit bulls. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Mary. Thank you. Hi, thank you, Mary, for coming in. Kimberly's in the house. Thank you for hanging out, guys. Type JAY. Type JAY for Nightbot. See, Nightbot? Type JAY. Hey, guys. One of the things I do... Oops. I said oops again. That means on YouTube, there's a slow mode for the chat. On StreamYard, when I show a chat, it stops. But then if I scroll, it skips by to the end, and then I miss some chats. So, the far back I was, that's, so I'm 4 minutes behind. Let's try to catch up. Mary, Kimberly visited your crib and give it a full pack. Hope I can get back some help too. New friend here. Yeah, okay. Gotta be careful in the chat, in the live stream when we're talking about support. YouTube is set not for people not to go to a live stream and ask for that, so you got to be careful. That's why Nightbot is putting your link in when you type JY. So thank you so much. That's why we say bananas, because YouTube doesn't want. They don't want, because it's fake connections. They don't want fake connections. It doesn't. It's your watch hours, so that's why that's in there. It's kind of it defeats the purpose, so, and that's what's going on. So if you have 1,000 fakes, you won't get any watch hours. It doesn't help YouTube, so you gotta help YouTube. I have most of my videos, a lot of them have commercials, advertising in them. That helps YouTube. So, Epic Fun and Games, hello everyone. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah. Right now we're looking at the video on my pit bulls ran out, and then I just put it in pause so you can take a look at it because we were talking about that. But I wanted to show a road trip. How's the new elected president? Kimberly, all I need to know, all anyone needs to know is whether your leader is far left or far right. In my opinion, and this is an opinion understood by many, but spoken about by few, in my opinion, the far left follows the devil and the far right follows God. That's all I'm going to say. And there was a minister or a priest, a Christian church leader, who said that Joe Biden was following the evil side. So, and it's not like sports where, Boston thinks New York is the evil empire and the rest of the NFL thinks the Patriots are evil. It's not like, we're not talking about that. We're talking about core values. And many of us, we hear, I don't want to really get too far into politics because people hate philosophy. My politics is my philosophy. And I have the philosophy of Aristotle and Descartes. So if you guys know anything about philosophers, Descartes was French, from France, hundreds of years ago, and Aristotle was from thousands of years ago. So, and I don't know the correlation too much between Descartes and Aristotle, I don't have a PhD in philosophy, but I understand the basics that we hear President Biden talking about. Oh, our democracy is at stake. Well, Aristotle said that pure democracy will turn into socialism, authoritarianism, totalitarianism, and then finally if you leave it alone, you will have communism. So communism is the far end of the spectrum, and uh, some have said throughout history, since before Christ, that pure democracy will turn into all those other things, and then finally you will have communism, and that it will never go away. The only way to defeat communism is to destroy that country and start over, because communism will destroy the people. And the reason I say that is not my opinion. That's been proven throughout history. It's not an opinion. So that's all I'm going to say. That other than that, I mean, I don't know what he had for breakfast today. I don't know what he said yesterday, but I don't need that. The more we like sit down and watch our addiction to the networks that give us what they call news, the more strange our opinions become, and then we start hating everybody. I don't hate everybody. I just pray for them to understand what God said. That's all I want. Yeah, no, it did. So that's all I want. I don't have like this addiction to watch news. It's like that's my guy. You know, sooner or later the guy you voted for is going to say something that doesn't make sense, and you're going to go, "Oh boy, why did he do that?" Sooner or later. So, um, okay, 10%. Good night, sir. Thank you so much for coming in. I am grateful, forever grateful for you. Core values, yeah. And people say, well, I didn't like Trump's core values. There was a young basketball player in the NBA. I don't like his core values. Oh, wait a minute. You're 21. You're still not a star yet. And people think, well, that's great. He's speaking his mind. That's the truth. Really? Because there's more than one core value. There's three core values if you look at it the right way. God, country, family. Now, family could be neighbors or the people closest to you that they're important in your country. It doesn't have to be the country you were born in. It's the country that you want to be in. Or, God sent Abraham on travels to a new country and then speak the word of God and have those values. So it's not where you're coming from, it's where you're headed to. We always hear, you know, oh, you're going to be true to the hood. Really? Who in the hood cares about where you're going? Now, if you have somebody that you love that's still in the hood, then that's fine. You can maybe, because a lot of people go and they work for something and they give back to their family. That's commendable. There's nothing wrong with that. But people are not a hood. I mean, people are in a hood and they make it what it is, and many of them disagree, or they don't know why they despise something, or there's resentment or whatever. They don't know because they're not looking at the true core values. Kumusta ka din, Supain? Nakatulog ka bang mabuti? And I may have skimmed over some of that, so I don't want to really go too deep into philosophy. What happens is we get off topic, and then or whoever wasn't listening in the beginning, they miss part of it, and then it gets lost. So that's why I don't want to do that. Right, ladies, Supine, what's the matter? Do you have any energy, Supine? We could bring you on. You're always bring energy to the room. Thank you, ma'am. What's going on, Mary? Family, you still here? Yeah, she's gonna keep dropping her links, so we'll leave that alone. Um, Hello, Ma'am Mary. Supine says hello. So we're still doing the meet and greet here. Let's look at a road trip. I want to go. Oh, you know what? Excuse me. I don't have that. I want to. How am I going to do that? I'm thinking out loud. I can, no, I'm in the wrong spot. Yes, no, I'm in the right spot. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Where is it? Where is my, give me a, in my file system. My files are everywhere. I have a long one I'm going to put it on. Which one do I want? Oh, let's see my neighborhood. There we go. You can't hear it, so I'm going to put it on mute anyway, so. Let's see if we can share that. Oh. It's not supporting. It's not supported. Oh boy. And I don't want to learn. I don't want to learn while I'm live. I don't know how I can. Maybe I'll do a test drive later. No energy. All right, so we need a co-host. Who wants to co-host? You don't have to say too much. You just have to give me things to think about. That's all you have to do. So who's not undressed in bed? I know that you Filipinos, we have Filipinos in the house. And it's all late, getting late. Who wants? I'm going to, oh wait a minute, I'm going to share my screen. Oops. I don't have a road trip yet. I'm not concentrating. Okay, let's go to my channel. Because I had trouble, I didn't have the right settings to share, so to share a file. So I will do this. And I don't have long enough. I'm going to put a road trip. I don't want to do that one. I already did that. Where is it? I have so many videos now. I don't. Okay, we'll do this one. It's not really a road trip. Oh, let's lift this up. So people look like they like this one. I don't. No. What's wrong? What's happening here? This is wrong. Okay. My computer is slow. I'm not sure why. Why? Oh, it's letting me share the audio. Tell me. Oh, give me. So now, when I shared the audio, it doesn't give me the audio. Why is that? Oh, I put it on mute. So tell me, guys, if you can hear. Oops. Tell me if you can hear the music, the audio. Okay. Let's see what you guys have to say. My Tagalog is, it's only good if I study every day. Guys, tell me if you can hear the audio. Good sound? Oh, you can. Okay. So Maula ko, maula ko. So good sound. Thank you so much. This is one of the audios that got a copyright claim. It's no copyright music, so I disputed it and I won. So you can win those. A lot of these, this is my first Philippines video. A lot of these are around the Mall of Asia because I took so many. But I do go to Rizal City. I didn't realize that I had too many inches of lobe. I was making the video, I didn't realize that they look like duplicates, but it's just more similar pictures is what it is. So it's not really, they're not exact duplicates. Great, huh, guys? I didn't know that feature would be made possible. This is from my first trip to the Philippines, 2014. So that's my latte and the Bay. Rojas Boulevard. That's Antonios, I think, or Rizal Park, Quezon City. Back then, I was not using widescreen picture much, this one, so I wasn't really sure. I had a new iPhone 4 and I wasn't sure what to do with it because this is 2014, so I didn't really know how to use the iPhone, the camera, the feature. So this is my first time taking pictures with that type of camera. Yes, I've won 3 disputes. Let's take it out. And this is Kayagan, I think it's Kayagan. And that's a party. Philippines a few years ago. It's almost near the end. It's not too long. Hi, Leonie. Hi, Raphael. We have a Gen Raid. Yes, we're watching some of my Philippines trip to Gaytay. Zipline. Friends. That's Pasig City. We're doing karaoke. That is a friend of mine. 2 friends, 3 friends. That's my family. That's my my pseudo family. That's my house. That's the top of Twin Towers. There's Market. There's Bago City. Baguio here. And Mall of Asia. skating. They have ice skating. And there's the airport. Pasalubong. There's my hotel at Mall of Asia. Shoe store. Flight home. Cebu Pacific. It's more fun in the Philippines. Yes. You got this. Hi, Stormy. Hi, Leonie. Thank you guys for stopping in. Let's see, who do we have? Oops. When I say oops, it means my chat went too fast. My chat stream went too fast. Roel, thank you for in. Good to see you. Who else did I miss? Romel. Oh, thank you. Liza, thank you for coming in. Please subscribe. King, thank you. Guys, Sunny. One of our Japanese friends, TV. I can't read that. I'm studying Filipino, but I'm not studying Japanese. So thank you for stopping in, sir. John Bernadette Lazo, thank you for stopping in. Jen has a big live stream. She's sending some people in. You said that would happen. I never know when to expect that, but guys, I hope you liked some of my road trip to Philippines. I don't. When I started going to the Philippines, I was not a YouTuber, so I wasn't really thinking of making videos for this. Now I wish I had more. I didn't think how popular it would be, so I wish I had more of this. And Sunny Stormy, I love to go anywhere. Hey, you gotta pick a place and that maybe. I had some online friends, not from a dating site, but from just a social network, and they were 10 or 10, 12, 13 people that I knew, and I was starting to get to know them for 2 or 3 years online and learning a little bit about everybody. And finally, I thought I want to take a vacation and go there and see what we can find. And I met some people in Malate near the Baywalk, and the rest is history. I have been to the Philippines 7 times. Trip number 8 was canceled because of this travel ban, which should stop. So a message just popped down on my, because I'm using camera phone from my broadcast, so I just stopped to look at that. That's too bad. Roy Kalyag, thank you for stopping in, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Guy Pachikoy. I'm trying to read small print. Guy Pachikoy, thank you for coming in. I was showing some of my Philippines videos. Maybe I will show another. I wanted to show a road trip, but there was something I had to do with the files to make it compatible that I did not do. I think I know what that is too. The format. There's a step to do in the format that I could do, but I did not do it. So maybe I should try something else. What I'm thinking aloud here, so it's also a silly thing. But that's just me. So, okay. Stormy, you wrote on Facebook, Twitter, and my community tab. Look at that. Maybe we'll have more thing. guy getting high. I have seen so much mukbang video on YouTube. At first, I thought, this is watching people eat. Then I went on a live stream and they were doing it. Husband and wife, see what's world. And I ended up spending like over an hour on their live stream. That's how much fun it was. They were having fun and I was making comments and they were talking about my comments. And they had a lot of people in the stream. This was about a month ago, maybe a little bit more. I don't know, 4, 5, 6 weeks ago. And I'm going to have a major date. These things are sweet. They will give me some energy. But they were home, but they had a restaurant style meal. They had lobster and crab, and they had drinks, non-alcoholic drinks. But it looked like pina coladas and mai tais and all that sort of stuff. And they were just talking and making fun, and all the people in the room were from all over the place. And I just thought that was funny. And but I never thought of doing that. I don't want to do alone. I want to have someone with me to do that. We're talking about mukbang. Yee, Pati Choi, thank you. Thanks too. Good to see you. I'm eating. I'm having a mature date. Let me write that down. Lynn Chanel, hey, thank you for hanging out. Jen Vida has been very, very good to me. Very good. I'm looking at the wrong camera. Jen sees my live stream and then she asks her viewers to do a raid, a J Mike raid. So that is always very good of Jen to do that. I am grateful. We were talking about travel novels in particular and the pandemic and things like that. I disagree with the statistics and the factual information that's given out by the CDC. CDC is the American Centers for Disease Control. The WHO is the World Health Organization. Their statistics are basically the same. I don't dispute that. I don't dispute that there's a virus. What I am questioning the narrative. I am questioning why we're doing the things we're doing in response to the factual statistics. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make sense out of how we are reacting and thinking about what to do. That is what I have been talking about, and so I think that we should open up because nothing has been changing lately. We're hearing about new strains and all this stuff, but I do not believe that even if I agree that there are new strains, I do not believe that they are causing more problems. I think the problems are in our heads, and our reaction to the thought of a new strain is causing the problems, is what I'm trying to say. Mature dates are so sweet. They are full of sugar and natural sugar. There's nothing added to them. They're a little bit dry. They are great food, a great fruit to eat. So, for hanging out, Sunday Stormy, thank you so much. I mean that in my Filipino accent, or the best I can do. And gosh, I've had enough coffee, and I'm looking for more. This is I know not everyone drinks coffee, but when I do this, I want coffee. I don't want. It just makes me think of coffee. I reach for the coffee cup. There's some in there, but it got cold. I have a microwave right there. Maybe let's warm it up real quick. That's what dreams are for. They say you need to dream, and then you need to imagine, which means, think of your dreams after you dream them and believe it. And then that's how you make things happen. We become what we dream of. So when we think about that, so we're imagining what we already dreamed of, we're dreaming of it, and then we're making it real in our minds, and that's who we are, and that's what we do. So I never dreamed about travel, and when I finally did, I want to go back. And it's hard to sit close because then I'm not looking directly at the camera. There's two cameras, but only was broadcasting, and I keep looking at the wrong one. Because, you know why? Because that's where the chat is. There's a camera down there next to the chat, but the app is telling that camera to run. It's a better camera. It's slightly better. The picture's more HD, so that's why I do it. The apps, thanks to a good YouTube friend of mine that made it easy for me to figure out which app to use, and it works, so it isn't broke, so I don't fix it. I'm not looking to switch that. Yeah, guys, please connect to Sony Stormy. There's right there at Nightbot is got the link down there. We got some background noise that's downstairs. There's no sound barrier. It's all wide open here, so it's always risky for me to go live while I'm still here, because there's so much going on. We got people coming in and out, things like that. So.
Papa?
Yeah. Oops, I'm being called. I will show a video.
Papa?
Yeah?
Can you give me some blueberries?
Yeah, you have to
Green
wait.
one?
You have to wait. Okay.
No.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
I don't know. Where's Mom?
You want a lifesaver?
Huh?
You want a lifesaver?
No.
She'll be right back, honey. She just went outside. She'll be right back.
No.
It's hard to talk to a 3-year-old. Welcome to my life. I want to show another video, but where's your dog?
My dog's in a crate.
We have a guest here. Don't let her out. Don't let her out. Do not let the doggy out, because let's see, what do we want to show? Guitar practice with eyes closed near the end. Do you guys believe that to be true? I'll be right back. I'm going to show a video.
Papa?
What? One second. Hey guys, I'll be right back. Hey, it's J Mike here. Thank you for watching that video. And don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. Okay, we're back. Excuse me. I just had to run for a second. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now everybody wants me to play guitar and sing. Let me think about that. Sing a song. Ooh, that's a tough one. Sing a song. I have to be in a really special mood to sing. I'm not one of those. I'm not song for Anna, who she just goes on and sings every day on live. That's not me. I have been known to sing, but I gotta get excited for that. And you guys just saw my new signature song, so I don't know if I can. You know what I will do? I'll skip the soundtrack, and I don't have a YouTube mic. Obviously, I have a microphone. You guys can hear my sound, but let's see. Hey guys, yeah, it's good. Epic Fun and Game, you're still in the house. Thanks for hanging out. Always appreciated that. So I'm not too far advanced on guitar. Let me take this off and see how that works. Guys, let me know if you can still hear me. I just unplugged that. Let me know if that sounds good. Whoever's in the room, because I can't see the mic check anymore, so let me know if you're still hearing that very well. Just go ahead and tell me you can hear it the same or not. Because I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you guys can hear. And I don't know if this is tuned up. Oh, what? I was playing the other one, and I gotta borrow the plug. So I already played. You can still hear me. Okay, that's cool. Hey, Cobra Terry, how is it going? I'm not going to do this for very long because we just played a song on my video, and I have improved that. I just didn't want to do that right at the moment. That's a quick song. That's really only like less than 3 minutes. That full song, that full speed song, and I didn't play the jam track, but I'm just gonna do that by itself, and glory, glory. Yeah, my hands are cold, but that's just to warm up. And I always use excuses. If there's an excuse in the book, I'm using it. Until I get on stage, with other guys. Because when you practice with a band, you push each other, and then it's different. So, and that's Yahoo. Thank you, Supine, for liking that. So, I don't know a lot of songs. That's the other thing. I'm just I haven't done a lot of songs, so Cobra says, "Hi, Sunny Stormy. Lindo talk, lindo toque." I don't know what that means, so I will leave it alone. Hey guys, hey, you know what? Looks like people start chatting when I shut up. That's good, huh? I'll keep my mouth shut. Happy birthday! Hey, I just had a birthday not too long ago. Actually, in YouTube time, was a long time ago. But when I look back, it's been 2 months. So I guess that's a long time. So it always seems like I just had it. When you have so many birthdays, your most recent birthday wasn't that long ago. What else can I do? I screwed up. Okay, that's all I got for now. I wasn't really planning on going too far with that, unless I do a jam track. So, but I just wanted to practice that. My fingers are cold, so I don't know why. Maybe I just went cold because I'm live. You know how they say you have cold feet? Well, guitar players have cold hands. It's funny because yesterday I didn't have sweaty hands. Maybe it was warmer in here. I don't know. I'm thinking of excuses, but it's I don't want to do that jam track again, which I'm starting to do that well, but I'm not that far in advance, so I can only do a few things. Terry, I can do the jam tracks. I played it a few minutes ago. Maybe I'll do that again, and that because I can go for a while, and maybe I'll do that. Yes, that's the Star Spangled Banner. You can sing it. I can sing it too, but don't make me. Just because I'm on YouTube doesn't mean I'm going to sing that, or does it? Oh, she wants to sing. Okay, see, she's got. I just energized you. Yay! I can hear you. I can hear you. I hear you. I hear that. So, all right. For some reason, you got a lot of times I will have the nerve to do it, whether it's singing or playing a jam track or something. But if you give me at just the wrong time, I will chicken and I won't want to do it. So, uh, just don't know when I'm gonna like want to pick the exact time to do something. Just don't know. So, looks like I'm looking at your picture on there, Terry. It looks like you've got food going down the hatch. I don't know. It's so small. Noms Pute wants to go on supine, so we're gonna wait for you. You're still here, so it must mean you have some energy. So there you go. There's your link. Oh, she forgot. Never mind. The co-host was not paying attention. That's okay. All right. And I screwed it up. I thought I was ready. I did it perfectly yesterday, and I thought I'm ready, but my hands feel cold right now. So and I don't know why. I just don't. It's still not warm out. We're still getting cool. It's like cooler than I like it here. It's kind of we're getting a north in the wind off the water, and the water's to the northeast here. And we're not far from the ocean, but it's the water's still cold this time of year. Whenever the breeze comes that way, we just get it feels cold in the springtime. Winter's gone, but it's still a little chilly out. So until because there's no sun today, it's cloudy and the wind is just blowing off that cool water, so that it's making us feel cold. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Whatever. Do we want to do a silly little jam track? How did that sound? I mean, there's no jam track there, so the guitar by itself probably sounded okay, but the jam track, because I don't have the right kind of mic yet. Let's see what the audience says. Ma'am Norms, nakalima ko naghigda naman dioko oy buahaha. Now, see, that's the kind of language I don't understand. Because it looks like they're using abbreviations for some of the words, and then it doesn't catch me. I don't catch it. It skips me. It skips by my understanding. Let me look at my buttons here. Let me look at my buttons. I want to. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. How's that? That's better. And but I don't like the color. I'm gonna go, yeah, baby, yeah. Oh, baby, yeah. Let's get a nice, muddy frog color there. Yeah, here we go. That kind of pops down. Don't, no, I don't like that. Don't even think about voting on this because this is not a democracy, folks. There you go. Put a little yellow in that green. That is number hashtag 54FF00. So that's the name of the color. Do we want to see? No, that's too dark. That's too pink. That's color hashtag 4CFF00. I don't know if I'm going to find that other color. That's 7C. I don't know if that's more yellow. That's too much yellow. Let's go over here and get a little more green. There we go. And we're going to stick with that. Video clips. Okay, we got that. All right, it's a wrap. So the host is fooling around with the settings. Bisaya words, yeah. Bisaya is just abbreviation of Tagalog and Filipino. That's all. And it's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Yeah, Bisaya is just somewhat abbreviated. I'm tired of acronyms though. If everything we say is an acronym, it loses me. I lose it, and then I can't follow because I was taught to say things the complete way. Oh, say can you see? But I'm changing keys inside the song, and that's not good. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stars and... Let me get the sheet music for that. Okay. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night fight. Oopsie. Through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave. That's a wrap. Was anybody recording? Oh yes, we are. We're recording, so that's not going away. You'll see that later when you replay it and give me more views. Woohoo! Woot. Okay, guys, opinions, please. Did anyone like? Don't tell me that I was on mute. If I was on mute, I'm going to end the stream. Okay, bye. What is going on with this chat? Let me skip forward. That was... You guys were chatting while I was singing? That's just wrong. That's just wrong. They're talking about me behind my back. So, nobody sing it again? That's what they do in practice. Okay, guys, take it from the top. My fingers are getting sore. When rock groups practice the song, they don't keep practicing the solo. They just keep practicing the backbone of the song over and over. Sing it again, yeah. Why? Because it was good or not? You want me to sing it again? Because I'm gonna listen to it. I'll know if it was good. I'm a good judge of that. My family and I used to watch American Idol, and after that, a couple of years later, they came up with a voice. Starting with American Idol, some of my family, because they had 3 daughters and my former wife, and they used to go, I really like this one. I hope this one wins. I think she might win. And I'm like, no, the other person's going to win this round. And they're like, how do you know? I don't like it. And then we would find out that I was right. And it's like, how did you know? Well, I can just judge. I don't know. It's not because I like one or the other. It's just I realized that one slightly. Sometimes it's hard to tell, though. If they're a different style, it's hard to really judge. But if they're like similar style, it's easy. You want to hear it again. So if you think it was good, I think you're trying to say my own version, not my one version. Did I win that version? One is the past tense of win. The complete version of win. My own, yeah, okay. I'm looking at the chat, and I need to look at the camera. My own version. No, that's my version. That's a traditional song. It's hard to do too much with it unless some of the world-class singers that we see, like Whitney Houston and a few others who have done the Star Spangled Banner, like at the Super Bowl or something, or a big game, they ad-lib a little bit, but they're still singing the song, and what they're doing is they're staying in the scale of the key. The key is the scale. They're staying there, and then they're just working their voice. But and that can be, I can do that on the guitar too, and I think I did that. I'll do it again if you guys, and I'll show you what I mean. Now I'm gonna make it my own, and I'm gonna ad-lib, and then this is what it is. That's ad-libbing to make it your own. You're staying on the exact same scale, and you're just filling in the notes around it. Whatever, wherever your head goes, your head leads your fingers to go wherever the scale. a song like this, what I'll do is I'll figure out what scale it's in, and then I will practice that scale. And I'm cold right now, so maybe it didn't sound too good, but I practice scale, and it can be played up here, but I wrote B flat major. I can't remember if it's B flat or E flat, but I can't remember if I wrote the wrong scale or I'm just remembering the wrong scale. So I gotta double check that. And when you learn the whole scale, you can play it. It's written up here, but you can do it in all over the scale really, and it will sound like this, like sort of like the same song. And that's what good artists do. And so I can see it happening as well for me. But I'm just figuring out how to play that. So like yesterday, I did it better. But sometimes when I think something's really good, and then I say, okay, I'm going to record it, and then it's like, oh, I'm not doing it so well because I'm recording it, and it's like a stoplight to me. So, let's see. How far back am I? It was good. Oh, okay, so, you want to sing that again? All right. I don't know why I would sing it again, but let's see if I can do that. If I'm any good. I think singing, when I sang that, I lost a couple of people in the audience. And I don't know if they just had to leave. So that's what I do when I'm watching a live stream. I'm not on the panel, but I'm in the chat. Sometimes I just have to go do something else. I can't stay. So I don't know if I'm ready to sing this again. That takes a little energy to do that. Can anyone else? So Supine, can you sing it like that? I don't. Norm's Pute says it was good. I don't. Well, I'll find out when I watch the replay if I get a chance to watch that again. I don't watch all my replays, but I did review some because I'm starting to do a lot of live streams now, and it's hard to review all of it. But I did review a couple. Not the whole video, because they're going 2.5 hours, so it's hard to sit down and watch the same thing all over again. But I did watch a couple of times just to see how it's going and how I interact with talking and responding to people, and that helps. That helps when you move forward. It helps you to move forward. So, anyhow, there are so many people who are good at it, and I think to myself, I can't copy anybody, but I certainly can learn, especially for the people who, and they have good shows, good channels, but if I see them for the first or second time, and then they're going through their troubles, so I know who's starting to do their first or second live stream, because they'll write, this is our second live stream, or or I'm doing a silent because I'm working on my robotics or whatever, and but when they start talking, I can tell, but I learn from that, and it's like, okay, that's understandable. They're having the same issues that I have, or similar, or that somebody else had that issue too. And it seems like everyone's having a certain issue, like audio or whatever it is. And maybe it's their Wi-Fi, or StreamYard says to use a hard cable for your live stream. So I'm using Wi-Fi, and they also say is to close YouTube so that it won't use up as many resources, so that your audio and video won't stutter. We see that a lot too. It'll like stop and then it'll start again, or it will buffer or whatever. So, but the internet is good here. So, thank you, guitar. This guitar sounded okay because my hands felt cold. I don't feel warmed up. Maybe I should do that. If I do that jam track, it's going to be similar. It'll be similar to that because that's my latest work, and So that's what sounds good. If you want it to sound good, I have to do that similar thing. Um, wait a minute. I can do something else. It'll be similar, but it'll be different. That's the secret. I should keep the secrets secret. I should keep it to myself. Because that's one of the reasons, rock bands sound, all their music sounds alike, sounds the same, is because, well, that's their signature. Okay, Supine, I'll see you. Thanks for hanging out with me on my J Mike channel again. It's great to see you. You're so supportive. Good night. Magandang gabi po. Okay, good night. Good night, Supine. Supine, always supporting me. Ma'am Norms, tulog na ko. That made sense to me. I'm going to sleep now. That's what that means. Thank you all. Good night. Sleepy na talaga. That means I am really sleepy now. Sir J, Mike. Sir J. Thank you. Good night. Good night, Supine. Okay, that's enough. Bye. No more. No. No more talk about Supine. She's gone. I love Supine. She's very supportive with me, and her sister does live streams too. They're from Cebu, so you guys already know that. I don't have to tell you that, but just let the record show. Oh. When I left during that video, now I know how to take a break. I can just put on a video and say, okay, this is a 4-minute video. I can take a 4-minute break. I put something in my mouth, and now I'm like, okay, something was in my teeth. That you don't see on real TV. I say real TV. This is real, but it's not like ABS, CBN News. They have 11 million subscribers because people want to be sure that they get news when they want news. But when they broadcast some news, it's only maybe 100 viewers at a time, if that, maybe 80. But that's more than the 8 that I get. Now I'm just rambling because there's only one person in the chat. When this is replayed, they don't know how many are in the chat. But that's the low number. There was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. When we had the gen raid, there was about a dozen. So I don't even remember if it went higher than that. The analytics on me, but people come in and out. I realize that. And some people will rewind a minute or two to see what was he talking about. So it doesn't matter if there's 2 or 3 right now, because 4 or 5 could look back and say and see it. So that would mean there were more than 2 or 3 people that saw that. So, and I'm just thinking out loud to improve myself, which I have the luxury of doing right at the moment. I know a lot of the live streamers, some of them have been doing it for a year, every day for a year. They don't need, and they always have guests or 10 or 15 people in the chat, minimum. They don't need to think out loud. But I know one guy, he was in the Philippines, American guy in the Philippines years ago. The name of his channel was Just Thinking Out Loud. And then he changed it. And it's like, and then it was Just Thinking Out Loud was in the description. Or the on screen, Just Thinking Out Loud. So, and that just means you're revealing your thoughts at the moment. That's all that means. Okay, I'm looking at the chat. And what time did she say goodbye? Good night? 12:31. Okay, so that's gone by. Yes. Yes, that's the answer. The answer is yes. So who's here? Put in the number 1 or type in JAY. Either or. So I know I'm talking to. Actually, I'm talking to somebody who will watch this in replay. That's who I'm talking to. So I'm running out of material. Let me do another video. I'm coming up on the 2.5 hour mark. I thought it would never come. That means I'm bored with myself because no one would come on. Gotta have a co-host. Maybe I'll do an episode where we're doing auditions for co-host. So if you have plans to be my co-host, don't think that that's written in stone because you haven't auditioned yet. And the audition needs to come soon. So I will have it won't be a one show thing, like, okay, here's where I'm going to find a host. Because I know people will pop into your chat and then maybe or maybe not that they will come on as a co-host. Like, I'm co-host for several live streams, but that doesn't mean that if I go to their next live stream that they will have me on. It doesn't mean it almost won't mean that. So that's not taken for granted. Some people do that. When you go on their live stream, you know who their co-host is going to be. So that's kind of cool. And that's all I'm talking about. Right, Gnomes Pierre Francos? Yes, see that instant answer. That is very cool when someone answers right away. 5 minutes ago, she answered my question. I'm just messing with you. Nagbibiro lang ako. I'm just joking. In New England talk, I'm just messing with you. That's how we say it. I'm just messing with you, or I'm just kidding. Just kidding. JK, just kidding. Put that out there. There's a good one. If I type in JK in my iPhone, it will spell out just kidding for me. It's like it's written in their dictionary. Like the code name for just kidding is JK. So they have all these now that are built in. Do I like 12 blues? Yeah, but I'm not really great at bending and stuff. I mean, I can do a bend, but I don't know how great it's going to sound. I understand the 12-bar blues, especially if it's in the key of A or G or something like that. Then I could probably tag along with it. I've done this. My older videos will show that, and the really old ones suck, but the ones after that were getting a little bit better, so where I could wait along. But I can do the single note follow along. I can do that, and stay in key. That's not hard for me. I understand the what does Charlie Wallace call it? The blues guitar solo heat map. I understand that to an extent. So maybe I'm wondering if I could, like, we're in the key of A, but I could like follow the heat map and then, because I'm best in the key of G for whatever reason. I've before, but the solos I've been doing lately is in the key of G. I'm just better at it because I worked harder at it. So, and I'm just wondering if I could do that. Maybe I could try that. Let me try something. Emotion, hey guy, what's up, man? Mr. I'm trying to think of a description, and I went blank again. And I every time I see you, I have to apologize for going blank. A friend of mine was in the chat, and he goes, "That's Isaac Hayes." So yeah, Mr. Isaac Hayes is in the house. I don't want to limit you to Isaac Hayes. I just thought, maybe he's an influence. And my brother was a drummer, and some people called him world class. He did. I know he worked out with a group like I think it was the Indigo Girls or something, and I know they're country, but he was like a funk rock drummer. It was R&B. They did music like by Tower of Power. and I'm sure they did. They had a couple of mellow out tunes, slower jams, but they were like horns and drums, and then hard rhythm, R&B rhythm guitars and stuff like that. Um, not really not really the guitar solo blues, but then you have the Isleys who they used Ernie to do a couple of those things, a couple of those licks, and that was pretty cool too. They made a big hit out of one of them, and that puts you on that forever. What perhaps? Who's that? Um, that goes way back. By the time or song like that right now, and video, but I don't know that as and say it's a copyright. Even though it's YouTube, I don't want to do it. Or if you have your own, you can do that. Maybe also, ooh, not what that. Just rhythm. I know the chords, but so I don't jump in it. Band is playing start off at one of the guitar playing. I'm not, because I haven't practiced either. I'm doing like scale practice. I gotta work, but in my feeling, get back to it and then maybe try it again. I don't know, but yeah, I was looking at that for a while, a few months ago. I was watching Griff Hamlin. I don't know if you know who he is. Griff Hamlin. He did the YouTube videos about the 4-note solo back about a couple of years ago. So watching his videos helped me a little bit. He's into like B.B. King and people like that. Yeah. Jerry Vin de Paz, hello. How far back am I? Oh, just a couple minutes. How are you? Yeah, emotion. At the age of 10, I had some formal training in the school orchestra. I was a cornet player also for about 3 years, 10, 11, and 12, and I stopped. And obviously regretting what I did not do, which was continue. But now the string instrument, the guitar, is the hardest thing I've ever done. Let me try that again. Seeing that I'm still on live, I'll try to do that again. Buffering? That's strange. It seems like my internet's okay here, and I don't have much running. Hold on, I got something. I'll stop that in a second. So that's off. I'm gonna take a few more minutes before I go off, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a jam track, and it's analog. So it's analog. So give me a second. All right, that's gonna play in a minute. I don't have anything on. Bear with me for a second because I'm hiding some things. Where is that? I forgot where I put it. Look. Well, let me do this. This is kind of this has breaks in it, so the breaks are short. They're like 30, 40 seconds. So let's see if I can do this.
Audio Jungle.
Can you guys hear that okay?
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna call it a day. It's been fun again today. See you all. Thanks for coming in, first of all. Thank you for coming and stopping by and spending a few minutes with me, J Mike, today. Love you all. See you again, guys. Take care. This is J Mike signing off.